Shh. Do not do anything. I can't let the camera cut to anything else. Ha! Hey, what is going on, guys? Worst Trends here. Kinda bad timing. I'm busy right now. So, you're probably a little bit confused right now, but don't worry, I'll explain. In the thumbnail for the 1-year anniversary video for the channel, I decided to throw in this random image of a Miku plush I found for no real reason. Just for a little laugh. That might have been one of the worst mistakes in my entire life. And every time I posted a video after that, I would soon find this monster somewhere in the video. Always hiding in the background, always lurking for who knows why. As time has gone on, the more hidden and powerful it's become. At the beginning, it was always just in plain sight, but recently it's begun to disguise itself. Lowering its opacity, shifting colors, sometimes even moving across the screen if it deems necessary. I've come to the conclusion that it somehow thrives off of not being seen, and I cannot allow this to go on any further. I need to bring this creature to the center of everyone's attention. That, and I've got nothing. Video off by going over the entire history of Hatsune Miku, but no. You want me to do research? Get the fuck out of here! No, instead I'm gonna take my time today to talk about my favorite pieces of media that even somehow relate to Hatsune Miku. So let's just start with the big one. Triple Baka. This is where my journey with the character began. Maybe 5 years ago, I stumbled across this very song and I quite liked it. Of course I knew of the character before this, but back then she was just any other anime bitch. What kind of sick f likes anime? Not me! Fuck you! You have to understand though, this was middle school. The time in everyone's lives where they find random stuff to hate for no reason. I'm still not too big on anime in modern day, but I'd never call an anime girl a bitch. I mean, come on, these 2D drawings deserve more respect than that. But my hatred for anime changed that day, for one reason. Just a good ass song. Like, unironically, this song is really good. I particularly love the instrumentals and this one part where Miku is fucking pissed. Not just that though, as the vocals have beautiful harmony with each other and the entire song is just without flaw. But in the center of it all are these 3 women, or children. Their ages are up in the air. That's concerning.
Cupcake!
The lovely animation aside, the music video depicts such an interesting dynamic between these 3. You got Miku here as the all-around good person and group leader. Then Teto is the more silly, goofy, laid-back person. And then in the corner you got this bitch-ass yellow one. I'm sorry I called her a bitch, guys. I know I said I'd stop. She just smacks the hell out of Miku here. Why does she do that? Alright, for those not in the know, these 2 characters are Miku's friends and sidekicks. Kasane Teto, the red one, and Akita Nero, the yellow one. Nero and Teto, though, are apparently not Vocaloids. I mean, they function just like one, and Teto's even in Project Diva X, don't ask why I know that. I'm really not sure what makes a character a Vocaloid or not, so if there's any Miku heads in the comments that want to explain it, I don't care. Okay, so I did the unthinkable and I looked it up, and the reason why Teto and Neru aren't Vocaloids is because they were made by fans, instead being fanloids. But the 2 of them are still in a bunch of official Vocaloid stuff, so what's going on here? This is some reverse Nintendo situation if I've ever seen it. But anyway, Miku, Teto, and Nero, partially due to Triple Baka's success, have surged in popularity across the internet. And ever since, there's been uncountable amounts of fan works involving the girls. Almost too many. Less so for Nero though, she's always been the more forgotten one of the group. Sometimes even being replaced by Green One. Who the fuck is this? No, I'm not gonna call Chris A the 4th Baka. She doesn't even follow the same naming convention. I hate you!
Go fuck yourself, and then go die.
Alright, let's really get things going by talking about 3 songs that are very special. Very special because I could just not fucking avoid them for months on end. These 3 songs all feature Miku, and they made their rounds on the internet a while back. Being played again, and again, and again, and again, and again. The first and biggest of these songs was happy and happy. Miku and Teto are out in a field in Nebraska, both in their finest outfits. According to them at least. Sorry Miku, I don't really like it. She's wearing roller skates for no reason. This is just the scrap baby debate all over again. Once the actual lyrics kick in, huh? Maybe I'm just stupid, but these lyrics mean absolutely nothing to me. There's more symbolism in this song than in the damn pyramids. And so the safety zone is shrinking, selling wounds by piece. Like, I get that there's a metaphor in there, but also what does that mean? But Miku and Teto aren't exactly safe out here in the fields. Because after a flash of light that would kill anyone born before the 2000s, the sparkle in the girl's eyes disappear. And not just that, because soon after, we watch Miku gaze into the camera as the light in her eyes fade. The same thing happens to Teto immediately after, but she's seemingly able to resist it. In doing so, the music starts to fade away, and it's almost like it goes under. Teto is focusing so hard to avoid the hypnosis that she also blocks out the music. Probably my favorite part of the song. Well, second favorite after this next part. Suddenly, Miku's Winter Soldier programming kicks in and what the fuck? I absolutely love this part though, because this section of the song starts out super calm and slow before the beat drops back in and Miku's death hits you like a truck. You heard me right. Miku is gone. Then they start going for Teto. Meanwhile, I'm yelling at the screen just trying to save her. Run! And right at the end, just when it looks like Teto might make it out alive, she opens her eyes and they're black. Just like Miku's. Oh my gosh. Why did they go to Nebraska? Again, I have no idea what this song's meaning is or why it's filmed like a TikTok, but it's pretty good. 8 out of 10. The most interesting part of this song for me is how much I just couldn't avoid it on YouTube. I swear, half of every YouTube short I saw had this song in the background. And it would always be some really cool stuff, like people reanimating or sculpting the characters or something. But I heard it so much that it started to piss me off. It's a great song with a great fan base, but damn it, after the 900th time it starts to get a little grating. Mercifully though, the hype eventually died down and I could enjoy YouTube once more. Thankfully, another song immediately blew up. This song is actually pretty interesting because although it features Hatsune Miku, the focus is Pokemon. There's also these other two Vocaloids, Rin and Len, who come along for the ride. With that said, I honestly couldn't care less about anyone who isn't Cyan, Magenta, or Yellow. Oh wait, it's a printer reference. This is a Miku Pokemon rap. Not to be confused with Pokemon Trainer Rap by Cam Steady, which is... When I'm flowing on the metronome, you can't predict me. I'll be busted like I'm psychic and she wanna lick me. Now I can't default, but I'm into Misty. Does he know that that's a 10-year-old? The song is decent, not bad, just not nearly to the heights as the other two. There's a few select moments that are really cool, such as this one part where they use the Pokemon's yells as part of the song. And of course the iconic Lavender Town bit. And despite the amazing animation, I immediately forgot this song existed as soon as it stopped showing up everywhere. 5 out of 10. And that leads us to the finale of this trilogy of songs, with my favorite, Nice Try. Nice Try is about Miku playing the world's most intense game of Uno. It's the end of the game and she has one card left. Meanwhile, her opponent is holding half the deck. Something I really like about this song is just how different it feels. Like, yeah, sure, it uses Miku's vocals, but other than that in a familiar design, it doesn't really feel like Miku. At least from what I've heard, most of Miku's songs fit into the same category of bubbly pop songs, but this one's so incredibly far away from that I can't even really figure out what genre this is at all. And regarding Miku's design, it's a very unique way to draw the character. Having the eyes be dark voids is definitely an interesting choice. I also like how each of her legs are just singular long cylinders. It definitely helps it feel less like generic Miku slop and more like its own thing, which I really respect. Getting into the actual song, she immediately dabs. I take back every good thing I just said. Miku lays down her card and calls Uno. Upon doing so, she immediately starts gloating. That is one smug ass Miku. Don't worry though, she's gonna get hers later. The chorus is absolutely iconic. It uses sound effects so well. Like when she says idiot, there's this bell toll that fits perfectly. And of course the shushing is plus 10,000 aura. I can't believe I just said that. Take a listen to this though. Doesn't that remind you of something?
What's he gonna do? Oh!
He's pulling his cock out!
Bro, I'm not too sure about this shot here.
She's 16!
I used to like the secondary chorus, it sounds like this. But I'm listening to this song with headphones for the first time now, and it's like she's breathing fumes directly into my ear.
So yeah, chat, that's what I was saying with how much I hate cat girls. You bitch.
She says that if she loses, she'll have to do a Jenna Ortega yes day with her opponent, but it'd be way funnier if there were absolutely no stakes whatsoever and Miku is just way too invested. Halfway through, she starts losing her mind and getting super paranoid over the opponent taking too long to play their card, and it's really funny. But my absolute favorite part of this song is when she brings out the bell. There's just something so unique about it in a song that's already so unique. Oh, and then the bell gets integrated into the actual instrumentals. Why the fuck is this so good? Then bro finally lays down his hand and Miku starts crying like she lost her veggie burger. You guys get that reference, right?
Dude, your references are out of control. Everyone knows that.
Is it just me or was that the Mario Boo sound effect? Gotta say, Nice Try is an absolute banger, and unlike the other two songs, I never really got sick of this one. And I enjoy the addition of the ominous floating black square, which is just there the whole time. 9 out of 10. Remember when I said that Triple Baka started my Miku journey? Yeah, well, I lied to your face. Triple Baka is what pushed me over the edge, but the real start was a few months earlier with this. Wait, what? No! What is this? Ooeeoo is just so fucking cute. I first saw it in this short here, and damn it, it's adorable. Also a bop, too. It's been my ringtone for about a year now.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got low.
Blue hair, blue tie, hiding in your Wi-Fi. Words to live by. Godspeed, Hatsune Miku. What the hell is this, though?
She's 16!
The person that made this stellar animation, channeled Cast Station, made some other ones too that are similarly fantastic. I only mention this because one of them is terrifying. Guys, what the hell is wrong with this song? It takes the wholesome, innocent Hatsune Miku and turns her into a hooker. That is not a joke, this is actually what the song's about. The song on its own doesn't sound bad, mostly due to the fact that I don't speak Japanese. But Channel Cast Station's animation here is pretty much inseparable from the song, and after watching this, I think I know what it's about now. The animation for this is super sexual, but I really like it, and not for the reason you're thinking. You sick fucks. I just really like how expressive Miku is in this video. Some of those expressions may be this, but it's still very expressive.
She's 16!
From what I can understand from the video, the song Rabbit Hole is about a girl who loses the love of her life, symbolized by her not having the King of Hearts, and instead turns to the life of a sex worker, now convinced that true love doesn't exist. Wow, that's so sad. Still 16 though. Magical Cure long ass name may possibly be the single most iconic Miku song of all time. They play this shit at concerts. That's not a joke though, Miku has like real concerts in real life. Why the fuck would you go to this? It's just an audio file playing. Well, because it creates a fun and lively experience that includes the gathering of hundreds of like-minded Miku fans that— Yeah, thanks for the synopsis, pal. You really suck all the fun out of these videos. Do you guys remember Hannah Montana? It was this old Disney Channel show about a real singer, and it revolved around this one girl who had a secret double life where she was a famous pop star. It's one of those things that make you say, God, I wish that were me. I mean, it seems like a pretty sick gig. You get to be on top of the world, rich and loved by all. But if you ever get sick of the fame, you can always come back down and be a normal kid again. And this song has the same kind of deal. Hatsune Miku may just seem like any other Vocaloid sensation, but in reality, she's actually a superhero. Yeah, you lost me. So the whole cool thing about Hannah Montana or like Spider-Man is the idea that any normal kid could become super powerful or famous. But like, with this, it's like, oh, you thought I was a famous singer? Well, actually, I'm a crime-fighting deity. Like, Okay. Being a famous singer is already cool enough. Why does Miku also have to be Luna Snow? Wow, that is actually a really good comparison. What's going on with her costume too? The giant syringe gives me flashbacks to when I played shitty horror games for Christmas. Truly a standout moment in my career. She's supposed to be like curing her enemies with the syringe, but honestly that's scary as f***. Getting stabbed by like a 3-foot long syringe sounds really terrifying and gruesome. I guess Miku really did go off the deep end after selling her body for cupcakes. I said earlier that this is one of Miku's most well-known songs, but if you still don't recognize it after the 3 seconds of it I played, perhaps you'll recall the I wonder if this is what it was like for the soldiers in Iraq. Magical love shot, whatever it's called, is pretty good, but nothing stand out. I mean, for one, it doesn't even have the red one. I actually really like the pre-chorus, but 7 out of 10.
Hey guys, I changed my mind. This song's actually amazing. 9 out of 10.
Hatsune Miku does not talk to British people.
There's also this one called Psycho Mode that I actually don't really like too much, but the animation is so vibrant and beautiful. I mean, look at these colors, 4 out of 10. Although Miku is by far the most iconic Vocaloid ever, obviously, Kasane Teto is for sure the fan favorite. She's like Miku, except really, really silly. We don't need another gelatin. Like, Miku has infinitely more songs than Teto, but when it comes to animations that give the characters personality, well, Miku still comes out on top. This character is way too popular, there's just no beating her. Anyway though, Teto flourishes the most when it comes to the more wacky side of the Vocaloid fandom.
They want me to fight Teto? What the fuck?
She has plenty of songs, of course, my favorite of which being this one here that I can't pronounce. But all the other stuff is just way more interesting. For example, this person named the Cappuccino made Teto covers for various Family Guy and South Park songs, including the iconic You Have AIDS song.
You have AIDS, yes you have AIDS, I hate to tell you boy that you have.
He also made one for my very favorite Family Guy song, the FCC song. Oh, look at that, there's a little Teto plush, that reminds me. Sorry, just had to assert my dominance real quick. There's also the Tetorist song that serves as an honorable mention to the Hearing This Song 10,000 Times trilogy. Some people love Teto so much that they've even centered their entire existence around her. This YouTuber here even named themselves Teto-chan. Teto-chan has made some animations of the titular Chan as well as her blue friend. And aside from having a spectacular animation style, they're just really funny. They've made one skit video that's really great, I love this thing. It's about Teto and other one going to Denny's where Miku is the waitress. The dialogue is so natural sounding and it just gets really funny because Teto's being a clueless bastard while Miku's just trying to do her job. It's also like cringe comedy a la Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Dude, there was this one time a few years ago where I got really bored home alone and I decided that I wanted to watch all 3 Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. Then while I was watching Dog Days, everyone got home and walked in on the pool scene where Greg loses his swimsuit and has to walk around in some pink Speedos. And for some reason my parents sat down and started watching with me and I just had to sit there awkwardly as the most cringe-inducing scene put to film played out on the TV. This has nothing to do with anything, I just wanted to tell that story. Anyway, Teto-chan. Dude, I fucking love skit videos. Not just with the triple dumbasses, but with anything. Putting pre-existing characters in random situations is always so fun, and this short perfectly encompasses that. It is literally the most mundane situation ever that takes place in a single location, but it still manages to be thoroughly endearing nonetheless.
Whoa. Hold on. Have I seen you somewhere? 'Cause I swear, you are super familiar.
I don't know. Can I get you guys
Did you
some-
go to school?
Like, come on, that's just so charming.
Hey guys, I just found out that the audio for this skit was made by another person, so redirect all my praise to that guy.
What other kind of content has this person made? Anka dance? What the fuck? You guys know she's 16, right? And I can't make a video like this without mentioning that stupid ass pear. This shit pisses me off, I can't explain why. Look at her stupid fucking face. Shit pretty good though. It's just nice to see that in recent years, both Miku and Teto have had a lot of success and have only grown in popularity. If anyone tells you 3rd time's the charm, they're fucking lying. Now I want to talk about the yellow one. No, the other one. No, the other one. No, the other one. No, the other one. In all my time watching Vocaloid stuff for this video, I only naturally stumbled upon a single Neru song. This one called Stop Nagging Me. Wait, Neru, are you saying that you don't brush your teeth?
That is disgusting.
Other Nero songs exist for sure, but she is just nowhere near the same level as Miku or even Teto. I personally really like the character. She completes the perfect trio of the triple Bakas. And now that I mention that, I think she works a lot better in that song as an instrument. Instead of singing like Teto and Miku, Nero sends out little beeps and boops from her iPhone. Her being a distinct instrument makes her not like the other girls. I try to find other stuff with Nero, but it's pretty much just 3 total songs. This Japanese one has a scene that's like symbolic of Miku making Nero popular or something. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to find anything else to say. Nero gets an 8 out of 10. Alright, I think a good way to wrap this up would be to talk about a few of Miku's ventures into the real world. There's this anime called Dropkick on My Devil X that Miku is just in sometimes. I don't know anything about this anime, but I got recommended this video of all of her appearances in the show, and she is just a recurring side character. But she's still a famous pop star in universe, but no one ever acts accordingly. She's just walking the streets and shit. In one episode, she starts working for Amazon. That's how you know the economy's fucked. Did this anime work out some deal with Miku's owners, or is she just free to use in anything? Hatsune Miku is owned by Krypton Future Media, but whenever the company wants to make a game or put out one of their fake concerts, they partner with Sega to do it. Which makes me think they have some sort of joint ownership of the character, like a Spider-Man situation. Like she's even in that new Sonic racing game. So I'm wondering if this random anime had to get permission from 2 separate companies to use their character in a handful of gags. Teto even shows up in one shot. Again, what kind of legal situation are fanloids even in? If any Miku heads in the comments know and want to explain it to me, please do. I actually care this time. Either way, Miku showing up in this anime was definitely just a marketing ploy to get more people to check it out. Miku has made a bunch of appearances in commercials, such as the iconic Toyota Corolla ad. I can't imagine that there's much gray area between Miku fans and people with enough money to buy a car.
Available Bluetooth technology and wire for MP3 players.
Do advertisers really think just at all? Just because a character is popular, it doesn't mean stapling their face on your product is gonna do anything. Hi everyone, I'm John Sellout, CEO of Dead Rat Incorporated. I'm proud to announce our new collaboration with Hatsune Miku. Like, dude, she was in Domino's ads and stuff. Unpopular opinion, I fucking hate Domino's. I'd probably rather take a bite out of the box than that shit. Remember that time when they were like filling in potholes with every order? Why the fuck did they do that?
Hello everyone, I'm Scott, president of Domino's Pizza. Have you heard of Hatsune Miku?
They made a Miku-themed Domino's app. How much did sales improve after this? Tell me, Scott. Tell me. Holy fuck, Miku teamed up with Family Mart? I've been waiting for this shit! Miku, for some reason, has a ton of different variants. Like, look at this tier list. This is ridiculous. Most of these variants were made by fans, but this one here, Mikudayo, was made by Sega for promoting some new game. Mikudayo makes me so uneasy, and I can't explain why. There's these ads of her at a gas station at night, and it gives me vibes of a Trevor Henderson image. Like, what's this one where it's just a long static shot of her in darkness? I don't feel safe. There's so many random off-putting clips with this character. Here's one of my favorites. I don't know why, but I was expecting like a Withered Foxy jump scare right here. In this one, she's like breaking into someone's house while chanting her own name. Why the fuck is this genuinely unnerving? And apparently, I'm not the only one that thinks this. In Mikudayo's debut appearance at the 2011 Tokyo Games Show, she made children cry. After this event, she was given the name Mikudayo, which means I'm Miku, which is supposed to be a spoof of how uncanny she looks. And according to the Vocaloid wiki, she's like canonically a serial murderer now. I think I know why she's like this though. There's this one video where she's on a TV show where her co-host is eating some sushi. Mikudayo spends like 2 minutes trying to get some, but because of how stupidly bulky she is, she can't actually get it. And then the co-host, instead of helping her, is just talking about how good the food is. This is how villains are made, guys. It's a tale as old as time. Then she casually tells Miku that her show has been canceled forever. This is kind of like how the Banana Splits show went. Alright, that's probably enough. With all that Miku talk, that plush is probably kicking and screaming to get out of here by now. Motherfucker! Take a seat, please. I'm not having sex with you. That's not what. No, what the fuck? I mean, I just thought that with the candlelit dinner and all. No. Anyway, you were saying? I'm not here to cause any trouble. Doesn't seem like that. You've been fucking with my computer for a year now. And why? Because I put some PNG of you in a thumbnail? Well, first of all, you didn't put that PNG there. And that wasn't a PNG. That was me. You even said it yourself earlier. Blue hair, blue tie, hiding in your Wi-Fi. The fuck are you talking about? I needed somewhere to go and you showed your IP address in one of your videos. Damn. So, can I keep living here? You know what? Sure, dude. I just bought a mansion with all my BFDI money, so just don't ruin my life and you'll be fine. Hooray! And what about my friends? Come again?
Miku, this place fucking sucks.
So you're telling me that this was a backdoor pilot the whole time? Yeah, pretty much. Damn, I'm hungry as hell right now. What? Why is there a red bitch in my food? Is this some sort of Teto territory?